Hello guys, welcome to Career Mode episode 10. In this episode we're in Hungary and yeah, we're still in our Force India. We haven't been moved yet to a higher team, and we managed to qualify 10th on the grid, which is good. It means we get to start on a brand new set of option tyres, but also means that we start off one place higher than 11th, which is good, but it means of course we never meet our objectives, because our objectives are usually like 8th, and that's usually quite hard to meet in this Force India. So out to the grid we go now, and we'll see how we do in this race. Okay, there, so on the grid now. Skipped, who was in the first and second position. We've got Bustin in 9th, who's just in front of us, and usually the Force India never gets off to a good start, so we'll see how high up the grid we finish. Because we've got 5 lights now, putting it straight on Rich, and off we go. A lot of things to drive to change there, because changing the fuel Rich, and off we go. So you can see cars are already overtaking us, but as long as we defend this inside line, we'll be fine. Hulkenberg, who's got the Ferrari engine, does quite well as well. We're just going to fit at the inside, accidentally touching Hamilton, and managing to try and squeeze him out, but he's not. He's coming back, and this is for first. I'm in first, now second. It's going to be tight. He backs out, and I managed to get in the first into the third bend, which is good for us, and we'll see how much of a lead we can pull out. Now I doubt we can pull out many, because the tyres on this track are atrocious, and they end up getting destroyed left, right, and centre. So yeah, at least they're like 3 laps fresher than the cars behind, which is good. But I doubt that'll have an effect on the AIs. They're very, very good at looking after their tyres, very, very precise, very, very fast. So we'll see how well we do. Now this hairpin is really annoying, as the curbs are really, really humped and big, so it doesn't really help. But we're just going to keep going over these curves. So let's see. Okay, so that's good. It's been a pretty good first lap so far. There's already a gap emerging from the group my teammates in and where I am. I think like that's the top 15. I think top 12, and then the rest of them are the lower end. Okay, now so we're going to switch on to lap 7. This is our pit stop lap, as I've just selected to put on the prime tyres. Reason why I've done that is these tyres are absolutely wrecked. As you can see, bright red on the indicator, which means they're gone. As I'm struggling for grip around here, and me being in first place at the moment, it's going to be really hard to keep them fresh. So we're going to dive into the pit lane, really hard pit lane to try and get precise. As down we go into the pits, put it on lean, and we'll see. As you can see, on my team, we're the only team in the pit lane at the moment, so we'll see. And here they go. Okay, so very good pit stop there, 3.1 seconds. That's probably the average pit stop for an F1 team. Pretty good, as long as we can get in front of these cars. Are just approaching us here. It's going to be tight. They're just in front. Just pick there. There he is, and I managed to defend from him, which is good, which means they've got plenty of clear road up in front of me, which means I can really warm up these tyres and make sure the cars in front can't get the undercut on me, which is one thing I'm worried about. But the good thing is I've pitted and the cars behind me haven't. So now we're going to skip on to just the end of lap 8. Now basically we're just going to be driving down as we're coming down here. This is where we expect some cars coming in. Not all of them are coming in though, as you can see there on the mini map. Usually takes quite a few seconds to do a pit stop around here, so we'll see. And I've already built up a little bit of gap to pick behind me as well, but he might have gone in the pits. He hasn't. Chilton has taken his place. Here we come down the pit straight, and you can see we're building up the positions now up to 9th, and as long as we beat Ferrari, Alonso was second, so there we go. I've taken him. He's trying to dive at the inside, but not with the cold tyres. He won't do that. Okay, there we managed to get into P6, and you can see the cars in front going at extra lap, so we'll see how they do, as we're going to skip to the end of lap 9 now and see when they pit. Okay, so we're on the end of lap 9 now, come around the final bend, and we're going to see how well we do. We're in 6th, and you can see all the cars are in the pits now. They're going for it, and we're going to see how we come out. And then that's a McLaren down there. No idea how he's made up so much ground on us. I think that's Perez. It is Perez, but you see I'm getting loads of time on him through there. So we'll see how much of a time we can gain on him now. So we're going to skip onto the lap, sorry, the preview one. There we go. Onto lap 10, end of lap 10. His tyres are starting to warm up. So we passed the DRS line. We should get DRS on him, which will really help. As I get it now, Put it open straight away, use the remainder of our curves, and we might be able to catch him. Either DRS he hasn't, so we'll see. We are getting on him very, very quickly using the slipstream, so I'm going to not dive, give him a little tap, that was an accident, but when we're going to get DRS again, and we're going to use that as an effective. So we're up on 18 out of 18 now, as you can see the tyres are absolutely destroyed, as I've been on like a 2 laps longer than Perez there behind. That was actually Button behind me there. So we're just going to see how we do. As you can see, I'm being really careful through here. Button might dive up my inside, which might do. I'm going to defend it, and apparently I get a penalty. But apparently that is my fault that he hit the barrier there. Apparently not leaving him enough room inside, so that deserves a flashback there. I'm going to defend my inside a lot more cautiously now. There we go, and you can't get around there. I'm going to run to the finish line now as we've come home for our second win in Hungary, which is excellent for the team. I think that's our second win. First was in Montreal, so second win of the season, back to 25 points. Team Forcina finished in 18th, I think. No, is that 10th? I think finished in... No, he didn't finish in 10th. No, Grosjean, no. Yes, that's pretty good. Team finished all the way down in 18th, which is not good at all. But that means we get pushed up to 4th, the Dodge Championship, which is a really good position to be in, and hopefully we'll close in the gap on Alonso, which is also a really good position to be in. And the team remains in 4th. Let's see how happy my team are with that result. I'm guessing they should be quite happy, as I can't really do any better than winning, so we'll see how they do. There you go, as I climb out of the car with my with the helmet design. It's kind of a bit Brazilian, but it's nice. I like this, the green and the yellows and the stars on the top. It looks nice. There you go, same attrition as F1 2012. Okay, guys, so you guys have been watching F1 2013 career, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.